Well, I can't believe my goddamn eyes. The three of you actually made it. And it is only the three of you that stand between us and total annihilation at the hands of the Empire and their goddamn flamboyant and oh so sexy power armor. Do I make myself clear? Our orders are to evac from this god-forsaken hellhole by any means necessary, and bring with us any able-bodied individuals who are capable of firing a rifle. I don't care who they are or what they smell like. If they're willing to die for us, then they're going with us. What in the flying Kentucky fucking chicken Christmas hell was that? It's the Empire! Scramble! Scramble!
Why yes, that is how Americans sound. And what better way to celebrate 100,000 subscribers than with a really difficult series that I'm probably going to regret. Hello, welcome to Rimworld. Hardcore Rimworld, sweaty Rimworld, tryhard Rimworld, whatever the hell you want to call it. It was roughly this time last week, I think, where I put up a poll and I said, hey, what do you think about a hardcore Rimworld series? Because many people asked for it, and it turns out many people actually legitimately wanted it. So here we are with that particular series. So this one is going to be unique in a couple of ways. Firstly, it's not that modded ultimately. The only mods we have in this mod pack are mods that add convenience, things that we could achieve when the game is paused in a much more succinct way. There are no mods that give us tangible, measurable bonuses, with the exception of a very few minor mods, which you could argue are fixes, but we'll go over the full mod list at the end. The big appeal of this will be 500% difficulty on Merciless with combat extended, something people have been asking for a very, very long time. The goal of this series is ultimately win. That's all there is to it. It doesn't matter what exploits or strategies or kill boxes or whatever we use to achieve it. All we have to do is win, getting off the planet. So we could choose to go down the Empire's route and ally with them. We could choose to take the AI spaceship and fly away or build our own. It's entirely down to whatever seems the safest and most sensible at that time in this situation. And we're going to keep trying with this. This is going to be a series where I anticipate and fully expect to restart multiple times until we hit our goal or until I have a full-on mental breakdown. Will this be the series that finally kills me? Probably. I don't know. I still think we've done worse. I still think the Jilp series is probably going to be harder than this. But that's because I specifically threw in mods that made the game harder into the Jilp series. Whereas now, relying on the base game difficulty plus combat extended to maybe be manageable. Granted, it's 500% threat, so we'll see how we do. If you would like to play along, firstly, what on earth is wrong with you? Secondly, there will be a link to a Steam Workshop collection. It's a very bare-bones collection, like I said. Lots of UI mods and convenience mods and that type of thing, with a few other things peppered in there. But for the most part, it is... all of the new content, I should say, is added by Combat Extended, along with a couple of the mini-mods that they recommend, the Combat Extended guns and the Combat Extended melee weapons, which make use of the Combat Extended mechanics and fill out guns that essentially aren't there in base game Rimworld. I have created a prepare carefully scenario. I am using the points limit with prepared carefully to give us a very measured and standard across-the-board experience. If you want to play along, I'd highly recommend doing the same thing. Basically, I just created a crash landing scenario and modified it in prepared carefully. We are going to play with Cassandra Classic, because I feel like Randy will throw in too many variables. Mechanoids in Combat Extended will make you cry. Well, they make me cry at least. And getting multiple mechanoid clusters simultaneously will just kill us dead. Cassandra will at least provide a somewhat measured experience. He says, cranking it up to 500% threat. We'll drop colonist insta kills down to 50%, so there is still threat without everything being... I do like that somewhat added level of difficulty with the luck involved in it. Enemy Deathland Down will also set to 50% to kind of balance it out there a little bit. Gives us a chance of getting new and interesting recruits. And we are going to go for... now, only because I'm doing this for a series, I'm going to go reload anytime mode. I would hate to lose an entire episode or an entire run based on, you know, technical issues, audio problems, video exporting, whatever. I'm going to keep it on reload anytime mode. I would highly recommend commitment mode like we did with the Jilp series, but that series ran into so many problems. Never again. Planet size, I'm going to go tiny, and the seed really does not matter because for this series... and maybe only for this series, I'm going to be hitting the select random site button. And let's pray we don't get ice sheet. Okay. temperate forest. Half the year growing time. 8.2 average temperature. Kind of on the cold side there. Western coast for a defensive feature. Honestly, could have been a lot worse. I'll take it. And one of the difficulties that will come with this is obviously getting the random site. And if we want a better site, we'll just have to caravan over there. We'll just accept that as part of the deal. So, I've got it prepared carefully. Preset. Now, sometimes it's within the points limit. Sometimes it's not. Yeah, I don't know what on earth causes that. It's almost random on loading. Oh, I guess maybe it could be the starting tile. Last time I randomed it, I started on extreme desert, and we were within our points limit. So I'm gonna have to just edit that slightly. I've modified our preset and saved it as temperate forest to save us a bit more time if we do randomize another starting point with that. So we have General Joe himself with his 15 shooting. He's a great builder, good at mining, all those survivalist skills, and 12 social because he is a hardened recruiter. We have Patricia Moose, or Colonel Moose. She is a paramedic, great medical, fantastic shot, again, with some good plant skills there as well. And then we have Butt Pain. Major pain to you. Fast walker, optimist. Oh, I actually didn't talk about the traits. So tough and Ironworld for General Joe. Trigger happy and nimble for Colonel Moose. And major pain is fast walker and optimist with a chemical fascination. Again, they're random characters that I have adjusted here and named appropriately. God have mercy on us all. What am I? We could be doing just some, Rim of Magic Returns or some fun little series like that. But no. Instead, it's going to be all out torture. Oh, joy. Looking at the world map, then, we have almost nowhere defensive to really place down a base with. We could build around or into this pond. I'm thinking the other side of this mountain wouldn't hurt. It gives us a tiny little bit of cover, right? If we put down a little base here, that gives us something. There's steam vents there, and we can build tidal power. Is that even in the base game? It's been so long since I've played base game Rimworld. I couldn't tell you. We've had to start with Mossberg shotguns here, essentially, so that we can stay within our points limit and still be decently armed. Let's see if video game physics apply to these. Okay, first thing I want to do then, we are playing Combat Extended. We're going to go ahead and create a new loadout, and we're going to call you Mossberg. How many shotgun shells is too many? I have no idea. We're going to say a perishable meal, the gun, and the 12 gauge shell for everybody there. And then I'm going to edit Colonel Moose here so that she has, if we go ahead and copy that loadout, copy the loadout, and then let's call that one Mossberg Paramedic. Now, what I want to do with her is allow her to carry some medicine in her inventory so that if there is an emergency situation, we can hopefully get around that. Okay, fine. That's an okay start. So, what the hell are we going to do here then? How many resources did we end up with? 479 steel. In terms of wood, 100. We've got the 15 components. I think we had some scattered steel there from our starting point. Okay. Now, this is base game Rimworld, so steel burns for some strange reason. We could go and salvage some of these buildings and actually get some stone bricks. To be honest, the first thing I'm thinking is, shit, we're going to need a kill box, aren't we? Oh, man. The thing is, even building here, they can still just walk around the edge, right? I don't even remember. Can you build blocks on water? We can if we bridge it. Okay, what about with steel? You're not allowed to do that. Oh, you know, it's too heavy. So I'll have to bridge across there with wood just to act as some sort of defense. Force them through a kill box. Maybe that's what we can use this big plane here for. Okay, let's commit to the idea of taking apart some structures then for a nice flame-proof starting base. Let's get rid of all of these. No, don't care about the steel for the time being. Let's be a bit more strict about what we're actually taking apart rather than just designating a dismantle all. So we've got a lot of steel stuff. We don't necessarily need steel right now. Let's go ahead and take that apart because there's plenty of granite and plenty of slate. And just a generic stockpile here or something like that. Maybe not in the water, genius. We'll do something like that. No rotten, and we'll say, yeah, no chunks, that's fine. Corpses are fine, but we'll try and build an actual freezer. I've got to throw my mind back to the Jilp days now. What was the first thing we did as Jilp? Power coolers, because heat waves wiped out so many attempts with Jilp. That is something I want to get done here fairly early on. To be honest, we could probably get away with not using manual priorities for this, but I think I would like a bit more fine control. Let's not worry. Why don't I go ahead and remove everything we don't want to do to keep it as straightforward as possible for the time being. So basic, we'll keep that as priority 2. So cooking, butchering needs to be high priority. Forget about brewing or hunting. Construction is absolutely the highest priority. Forget about repairing entirely for the time being. Harvesting and growing, we'll let Colonel Moose deal with that. Mining and drilling is completely irrelevant. Plant cutting, I guess, will keep fairly high as well. Crafting, I am going to set that to be high priority because, of course, we're going to need ammo pretty much always. Otherwise, we die. Loading, cremating, delivering actually probably isn't a bad plan to also put that priority one for the time being. And then we'll set hauling and cleaning as the lowest and second lowest priority. Okay, I'm all right with that. It's very, very bare bones, very, very basic, but for the time being, it should suit our needs. Are they not? Okay, we got an ancient danger. I mean, obviously, we've got an ancient danger. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It could be a massive gamble. But if we get in there and it turns out it's just some crypto sleep caskets and a few insects, it will be a gamble that pays off massively. A lot of scattered steel, actually. That'll come in fairly handy. How much do we get? 612? Why don't we put down a very, very basic structure? How much have we got so far? Or can we at least start planning that out? We should get enough granite to put down a very, very small area here. Is there another granite building out here? Sandstone. Just so that we can... Oh, God, there's not, is there? Okay, we need to get some slate. General Joe, move over to the slate so I can at least start planning out a base instead. Right, that'll do it. We don't want to go massive at all. I'm more than happy for them to just have a very basic standard barracks. Embrasures. Oh, can I extend it out to embrasures? Oh, that's nice. Okay. I specifically didn't throw any in because, of course, embrasures tend to be quite powerful. But if combat extended has allowed that, then so be it. That's fine by me. So let's go for a very, very simple starting base. 160 slate. It's a lot. But it's a decent sized room, and then we'll put down, I don't know, we could just throw down a basic steel stockpile to cover everything there. Meditating? You think the Empire are going to wait as you meditate? Get to fucking work. What is wrong with you? Get to it. So we'll throw down some steel beds. Oh my God, we can actually do that because we don't need cloth, do we? Yeah, there we go. So used to playing with, I think it's Docksworld that makes beds cost cloth. Do we really care about a floor right now? We could just concrete it over. Fuck it. Yeah, that's fine. We've got so much steel that wouldn't hurt just for keeping the base a little bit tidier. Okay, beds are down. Very nice. And then if we get a little bit of time, I would build some, I'll build some furniture as well, even if it's just a dresser to, actually no, let's go steel with our furniture if we can. Actually no, wood with the furniture. I'm not entirely sure. Let's go wood with the furniture. We can always get more wood. We might actually be very limited for steel. There's going to be quite a lot of call for that, I think. I'll let General Joe stay awake. He can put in the hard work while these two sleep. Then tomorrow we'll get them building farms, things like that. The only problem with where we put the base down here is that it's quite attractive to any sort of farms. We've got any... There's a lot of high fertility soil down here and over... Oh, fuck. Like, couldn't be any further away. All right, never mind. Doesn't really matter too much, eh? Let's just throw down a basic farm for the time being. Let's go rice, and then we'll go for a longer-term crop as well. Let's just throw down something over here. I don't think we have to worry about the event there, because it's going to be a very long time before we get any sort of geothermal power. Corn. God, look at how few crops there are, too. God, it's been so long since I played base game Rimworld. This is so weird. Not the nicest base in the world, but it'll do. I'm all right with that to start off with, and then we'll put down other smaller little sections as well. Really shouldn't fuck around building circle. We could have built that with so fewer blocks if I'd have just made it a fucking square. Oh, Major Payne's the one breaking down. General Joe has stayed awake for 48 hours building a fucking bedroom for you. What did he smash up anyway? Gonna destroy 15 fucking components. Oh, give me one good reason why I shouldn't. He just smashed up 15 components. Well, guess what you're doing tomorrow, Major Payne? Luxuriantly comfortable. Sure. Yeah, why not? Awful barrack, recreation starved. I've given them a couple of hours of recreation now at mornings and evenings just to kind of keep them going here. So the next thing I want is coolers, which we've got all the ingredients for. Except for components. He's on my shit list. We can give everyone a badge, though, can't we, as well? Sergeant Major, First Sergeant, Master Sergeant, Staff Sergeant, Sergeant Corporal. I have no idea. I've absolutely no idea with regards to any of these. So we're going to go... We're going to just give you the highest. You can have the second highest, and you're right the fuck... You're demoted, my friend. You've angered me. And I figured, look, irrespective of rank, what they've actually got and what it actually is here, I figured we could upgrade them depending on, if they do heroic things for our faction. Then they can get a little promotion. Moved up the bar. Wood-fired generator wouldn't actually hurt right now because we've got so much wood to get. I think one wind turbine with a wood-fired generator to supplement it might work really, really well. Obviously, we haven't got batteries or anything for quite a while yet. Oh, God, we haven't got a good researcher either. It wasn't in the budget. What can I do here? Let's bring you... We don't have to build that many cables. Come on now. Let's be a bit more efficient. I think that could probably handle it. Okay, let's just keep the base nice and cool. Wasn't super necessary, but in the event of a heat wave, I'd kind of prefer all of our people not to die in the first episode. So what have we got here? We got 152 slate blocks. All right, no more fancy structures. That's illegal. Let's go for some sort of living area. We have 100 and... Oh, God, we really can't build it that large. Let's do that. Take those away. Okay, that'll do it. That's just enough for a table. We'll move the recreation into there as well. We need a rec room just to keep them happy. Then we'll go for kitchen after that. What have we got? Have we got enough marble blocks to... Yeah, 186 marble blocks. That'll do it. Let's throw down a very, very basic kitchen. Maybe with a freezer built in. Probably couldn't hurt. No. We need to do it the other side if we're doing that, so it's closer to the farm. How sweet. A little bit of camaraderie there. Very nice. Oh, visitors. Hello. You don't happen to sell components, do you? No reason. No reason at all. What have they got? Sheepwool planned green, short bow, smoke leaf joint. Actually, might not be a terrible idea. Herbal medicine pemmican. Well, we can get coolers online pretty fast, so I'm not really too concerned about that. Probably might not hurt as a backup food stock. Although we'd have to sell either meals or components to get that. No, you're all right. Thank you. Foods right now are staggeringly good. Slept in the cold is a complaint, really. Let's go ahead and put that up to 25 then. That seems pretty good. We can always overcompensate if we do get hiccups. Not if they get hiccups. I've got hiccups. We can always put it back down if we get a heat wave, because obviously 25 means that if the wind turbine goes off, then they could quite literally roast to death. Playing a little bit of, not that you've really got much choice, to be fair. It's not like we've got much recreation going on here. Plenty of wood, don't we? Why don't we swap the... No, let's wait. Luxuries come later. Let's not worry about that. I was going to say we could swap out the floor in there for a wooden floor just so they didn't have the constant unsightly barrack debuff, but to be honest, they can handle that for a while. Their moods are fine. We haven't got any break risk going on right now. What I could do is to capitalize on these two just running around, just put them to research. I know they're not very good, but having somebody research is better than obviously just having them wander around, right? No. It's too difficult. 500% threat. Okay, General Joe, put him down. Put him down. Outstanding. Fucking hell. What the hell did you shoot it with? Good lord. What do we want to start off with? To be honest, batteries wouldn't hurt. So I'm more than happy to throw that into the mix. Give these two a little something to do when they haven't got, exactly like right now. It's going to take them bloody ages, even with... Oh god, this is going to take a really long time, isn't it? I think a wood-fired generator maybe back here, where it's slightly less vulnerable to enemies coming in and smashing up. We really need some sort of kill box very, very, very soon. Because we are due a raid pretty much any time now, to be honest with you. Oh, the important question. What shall we name our faction? As always, I will throw it to you in the comment section. I'll pick my two favorites or the two most upvoted, whatever I think is most appropriate. We need a faction name and a settlement name. If you want to clarify that in the comment, that'll help me a little bit as well. Right now, we'll put it completely random. The settlement is called Terrell, and we are the Entbo Unification. How dare you? Oh, come on. It's been 2 minutes. What are you talking about? 2 ship chunks. I can't see any other components besides that and this stuff here. We've got this. Is chest deep water? Can we actually get to that in base game Rimworld? No, I didn't think we could. So we'd have to mine down and through here, which, to be honest, isn't too much of a hard sell to say that that is for a pretty large vein of components there. So if we do that, just so that we can get down to it as quick as possible. Now officially out of food. What are we going to do about that? Is there any sort of forage on this map? Holy shit, I can't see any. Berry bushes? Berry bushes? And anything? Ah, there we go. Okay. We're fine. Let's go berry bushes, and then I'll just say... Oh, there's fucking loads. Harvest fully grown is fine. Let's put everybody on... No, let's not. Colonel Moose. Go get us some berries. Okay, well, I'll let you finish chopping down a couple more trees, but then we really could do with some lunch. Where are they? The Lance Bandits? Where are they? Pirates. Oh, there we are. Jesse. Okay. This is one guy with a club, okay? This should be fine. We are an elite band of soldiers. Okay, just get him. Let's not wait for him to attack us. Let's get him. Colonel Moose, if you can bring him down, that would be sublime. Splatter him. Holy crap. I know I said splatter him, but Jesus, madam. 20 melee? 20 melee? Fast Walker and Brawler. If he's got any legs left. Oh, yeah, we're good. Yeah. I would like that guy, now that you mention it. Jesus. Absolutely blew him to pieces. Get him home. Get him home. This guy is potentially so good for us. Recruit, and then let's get you on wardening. General Joe, our recruiter. Promise him the world, General Joe. Ooh, more spacecraft chunks. Hey, that's quite nice. Okay, so we got 3 on the map. There's one up here, right, that wasn't designating? Might have been on the other side of the map. Doesn't matter too much. It does give us a few more components. Oh, hello. John. Paralytic Abasia. I'm sorry that I'm not going to do anything about that. 77. Double cataracts. Quick Sleeper, Ironwood, and Tough. That is a fantastic combination. 16 melee. 10 construction, 10 mining. I'm sorry when I say I don't want this guy. I'm going to have to just put him out of his misery. I'm just going to have to put him out of his misery. Euthanize by cut. Requires 1 medicine. You can get fucked. I'm moving, he can't see. And more importantly, it's going to make raids harder. Sorry, John. Oh, God. Oh, it's horrible. Godspeed, John. Technically our first colonist that we've lost, but that was a kindness. That was a mercy. And meals. There we go. Very nice. I mean, it's not going to last us a very long time, I will admit, but it's a good start. The rice is also almost grown. Do not fucking stand there. Oh, because it counts as for prisoner use. So they're not even going to use the... Okay. Jesse, you're getting transferred. I'm sorry, but I can't have my people not eating without a table. That's the biggest war crime of all. Colonel Moose, bring him in. Right, now you can go and eat your damn meal. Hey, there we are. Everybody's happy. The granite, I think it's probably a safe idea to build some embrasures. We need a full-blown kill box. We need one of the kind of standard maze corridors with the staggered stone chunks just to try and slow them down as much as possible. Give our people as much time to get there in case they got food poisoning or whatever else. Traps, barbed wire, apparently from Combat Extended there too. So let's go granite embrasures. I want something that's not going to burn. Let's just lay a bunch of it here. 125, 130. Let's put that there. We'll take these few blocks away. And then ideally we throw some sandbags in front. So why don't we grow some more... Let's throw down... oh, look, there's some more blocks there I've got to go mine up. Right, let's throw down something like that. And let's put down... I mean, heal root for a start. What I was getting at is cotton. That would be quite handy. Of course, Combat Extended has something called blaze bulbs. Okay. Well, look, let's put down another one here then. And then we want blaze bulbs, which act as a propellant. Yeah, there you are. Pyrophoric compounds for use in incendiary weapons. 28C. They self-ignite. It's 32C right now. I'm going to go ahead and put a pause on that, I think. It's available, the Fleeing Baroness. Do we want to start work on the Empire? It would offer us basically the safest way off of the planet. I want to keep our options open. We might decide to turn on the Empire. For the time being, we will accept it with General Joe. They're asking for our help, and you know what? I don't think we're going to turn them away. They could provide a very helpful alliance. Here's the man-hunting cow. I'm seeing how the guns work in this. This is going to make an absolute mess. Get him, Joe. Just kill him dead. There's so much impact. We are. Right, get out of here. Oh, you're researching. They normally have pretty goods. No, 3.4. No, I take that back. Get out of here. Right, done. Send them. There we are. General Joe is now a freeholder. We can take Yeoman Ceremony, but does he need anything at that point? Does he need a throne room at Yeoman? Because if not, it's just a free Silent title, and that's basically it. Okay, let's take a look. Those who serve a noble lord important in a specific way. Well, it's not a noble title. Right, good. Okay, so we got low-level psychic abilities, but we don't need to build any sort of throne room. More than happy to go for that one. Here we go. General Joe, let's attend your bestowing ceremony. Do it. Okay, what did we get? Word of Trust. Actually, incredibly good with our recruiter character to get. And actually could be essential during this playthrough. Their resistance. Okay, but it cannot recruit them. What's his resistance like? 16.3. There you go. You probably shouldn't aim a shotgun at him. Jesus, I'm not surprised that... There we go. Wow, it drops it down to... Does it always drop it down to 0? If so, that's incredible. I don't think I've really used... I still haven't really used the royalty psychic powers to great effect, so this could be a great series for that. We've only got 68 marble blocks. I want to go into stone cutting next, but we don't really have the manpower for it. That might be a job for Jesse when we get Jesse on board. So what I'm thinking for the time being is even a wooden structure is better than nothing just to corral some enemies into areas that we want them to be corralled into, right? So I think we cut our farms across here. We use the mountain as a natural defense, and then we might even want to bring a wall down over here towards the sea. 315 wood, but it would give us a pretty sizable defense. Then we want the enemies, to be honest, to kind of come through... Where do we want them to come through? Now, ideally, this would be better as a cone shape, and then we could have them come through the center. I think I'll just put a hole in the middle of the embrasure to force them to kind of come through the middle there. With a few extra marble blocks like that, we can... I might want to pull it back a little bit more. But basically just get ourselves a little bit of a kill area. Not a kill box, not a kill zone. Eventually, we'll put some sandbags on that side too, to obviously stop them using the embrasures against us. Hey, the combat extended... Barbed wire might work. Does it break eventually? Slows enemy down. I assume they can't walk on it or stand on it. So if we do something like that, I mean, it has the appearance of sandbags. I'll get General Joe just to test this for me a second. We'll see how that goes. Right, can you stand on this? No, we can't. Oh, wow. So we wouldn't even need sandbags because the cover doesn't stack or anything like that. So we could just throw barbed wire down in front of these instead, in front of the embrasures. Rather than sandbags. That works pretty well. We could fill this entire area with barbed wire and then put a door for our people. There's so much you could do with that. Can you put it next to each other, adjacent? Oh my god, you can. There's a lot we can do with that then. It's our first proper raid. It still feels like bullying, but it is 3 versus 3 now, so it's getting significant already. We've got ourselves some embrasures to hide around, like the cows that we are. Oh, they actually got the wall built. Obviously, we've got a big fucking gap in it this side, but that's more than sufficient. Here they come. Good luck. I assume they are still going to follow the regular Rimworld pathfinding of... Nice. Holy crap. Okay, that'll do it. Pow! Right in the sternum, bootlicker. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's probably what I'd say if I'd been shot right in the sternum. Are you any good? 12 animals, underground, transhumanist, and tough. It's not bad. 0 shooting stat I'm not a big fan of, though. Careful shooter, T-tail. I can't take them if they've only got that. 12 animals is good, but impractical unless you want to go out and collect some animals. No, I don't think I want either of those. Dig him a couple of graves and be on with them. Get him. Finish him off. Brutal. Absolutely horrible. And then that one too, if that's okay. Thank you, General. Thank you. More ship chunks. Holy crap, we're getting lucky with that. Hey, there we are. And one random component. Okay. Hey, there we are. Jesse the Hammer. So I do have new lists to start renaming people from. So we will go ahead and leave that there for today. Ready to give Jesse a rank and a suitable name for this new colony. We did pick up his club there too. We might see if we can craft him something better though. An okay start, I think, into the world of very hardcore sweaty Rimworld. To be honest, there hasn't really been much to judge it by quite yet. We've had a few tribal people that we've thoroughly watered the plants with, but other than that, it's been business as usual. So if you do want to play along, links will be in the description to a load order file, the mod pack itself, and some other resources that might be of some help there. Good luck with it. It's again a very simple, stripped down mod pack for the purposes of this playthrough. I thought it was the perfect time to really go back to a little bit of base game, and we'll be doing some pretty ridiculous stuff in it recently. So I wanted a hard reset before we jump back into the absurd. Big thank you goes out to the patrons, without which I would not have chance to throw together mod packs and edit 3 videos a day. Haha. Second channel. Please go and watch my second channel. We do long-form content. We're currently playing Saints Row 2, a bizarre game that is a lot better than I remember, to be honest. Thank you to Dan the Man, Summit, Zaka, Commissar Taj, Altari, Lilac, The Incredible Gurren, Steak and Bacon Akins, Elite IMP, Psycho Fire, Cat, Thistlewinds, Arctic Knight, Adam Spleen, and Mega Oscar Pone for their support. The executive producer tiers levels over on Patreon. The new Patreon lists I am updating to, because we've just finished the end of that one. So that'll be ready for tomorrow. So if you are missing from the end screen or whatever else, don't panic. We'll be updating that ready for then. And a thank you as well to Scott, Bellman, Sam Haruni, Lady Cerulean, Anna Roara, Nyancut17, Craigon, KG, Evans, Mystic370, and Omegador as well. See you all tomorrow for some more. How about Rimworld? You guys fancy some Rimworld?